set to go here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now a play fake. Carr. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. There on the stop, it's Neil Farrell.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tua, that's out to the flat for Akers. Touchdown! Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. The touchdown offense by Kenny Ward on defense. If they keep that up, they'll take the other side right out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Raiders. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Raiders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Carr. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down before they work this to the 4 and 5. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked up by Flores-Oregon. And the Jaguars are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Tua going to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. How about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. ETN up the middle. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 27. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The Jaguars at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He'll get that underneath ETN. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Jaguars 14, Raiders 7.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This complete to Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And it will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they have 3 more with the field goal.
And they're controlling how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock. Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerron Harmon. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Carr to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Derek Carr, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. From the 17, Tua. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Man open, here's Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
That's the score. Raiders 21, Jaguars 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Okay, right?
Tua now on 1st down. He'll dump this off to Akers. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Throwing again on second down. Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Jaguars 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Out route. He finds his man. It's Jones. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. That caught by Manhurts. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Tua to throw again. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Let's go.
Tua, the final shot before half. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Looking to pass. Tua. Now the Raiders have got him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Tua completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Carr. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. White now on the read option, and he'll be stopped well short. 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
This was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And how about this, a fake? And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well. How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work.
Touchdown! Zay Jones, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have retaken a third quarter lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before and right at a yard. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have answered back with a third quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Carr will look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And no return here for Agnews, and they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have the Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, Tagovailoa looking deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Carr to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But certainly not often that we see an offensive team kind of breathe a sigh of relief when a ball is tipped and falls incomplete. But when you've thrown 4 interceptions in the game, that actually counts as not progress, but counts as something good because it didn't go against your team, and now he gets a chance to make another throw.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a play fake. Carr. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Full to run show Fadukasi there on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Carr. Complete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing his Carr on third down. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Carr. And he will find his man on the outside. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season. They got it done on that one. An outcut. Ball was...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a extra point by Carlson. Up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Tua. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so you don't get another one picked off.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Carr to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Carr. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. Chalk that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the 1st half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done. But, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Okay, ready?
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Tua to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Second down, Jacobs once more. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get?
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitated. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha and omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertip like I'm Thanos, knocking doors down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made, walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser, I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the band, young Chris a king, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great, I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Dallas Cowboys. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25 by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Cowboys at 4-7 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to...
Oh, come on. Man, that's fucked up, Madden. Wow, wow, Madden. Wow.
Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up. When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside
inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Powell. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Here's Howell. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Now the 1st carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalton Schultz hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
Powell trying to pick it up on third. And he'll find Pittman.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the 44, Powell. This pass caught. It's Woods.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Eyes the crossing route, and he finds Pittman.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
A handoff to Moss on the option.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Zach Moss,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On third down, Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Maher is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
There's no fucking way, bro.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys.
There's no way that he's fucking running with this kid, bro.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott.
Oh my God, that's a pick.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down. Now Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Prescott yet again.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Give my fucking ball back.
Combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. Second down, Howell now. He'll find Paris Campbell, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now a first down carry, it's Kamara.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll go play action. Howell.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And the Colts are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Kamara, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Back to throw, Howell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. 10.
God, that's my fault.
Takes this one back.
I hit the wrong fucking button. Triangle and wide, but stuff open. I just hit square, back into that bitch. Got excited. God almighty.
Extra point by Morrow. And good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. They'll run the option left. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Here's Prescott. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 23. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this...
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Howell. Under pressure, they got him again.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. 10th carry now for Elliott. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This from 25 yards out.
Marr able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. First and 10 at the 11. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Howard. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. They will bump the lead up to 26. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it up, and he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Micah Parsons in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. After the sack on 1st down, Howard under pressure, and they got to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the night. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. for it on fourth. Here's Howell. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin first and goal already at the 5-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for, and
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky.